Well, I am seeing some very interesting manifestations in Valor's feet since I'm starting to figure this whole pillar issue out, how it gets kind of long and forward. It pulls the whole, does this to the whole foot. Okay, it pushes this side out, pulls this side in to where you always have, it'll be real full and thick here, but it'll be hollow over here, concave over here, but full over here. Well, I am seeing some very interesting manifestations. Okay, now one thing that happens is sole gets compressed and built up in this medial side here. All it's going to take is, you know, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, to give you a medial lateral imbalance. And then, so when it gets built up, then it gets really compact and you run into it and you think you have live sole. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, which I always do, is I cut down the apex of the frog. So I'm sure to find the true apex every single time. Look at all that sole in there. Woo, that's pretty good. And his frogs are really interesting right now. I wish you could see them. I see frog tubules. They're grainy looking. It just rained here. So he's got this weird covering over him, that grainy white stuff. Yeah, you got a whole layer, don't you? Quit. Quit. Always want to get your central. I should sharpen my knife, but I'm too lazy. Get your central sulcus cleaned out. Skitter, get out of here. Whatever, this is a good way to show you guys, because I know you never sharpen your knives anyway. Okay. Quit. Quit. Hold still. Yep, we got a lot of sole in there. Look at that. Woohoo! Quit! Shut up! Won't scare me. Man, look at the sole come out. Woohoo! So I haven't really exfoliated any sole in him for quite a while. Wow, I can't believe how much is coming off that medial wall there. Now here's where you're going to run into a problem, is that this, a lot of times, will not exfoliate. And I'm just going to go ahead and take him right down in this trim to live sole. Usually I do around the perimeter. see what we have. Okay, the bar I just take down to the level of the sole, right there. See there? Okay, let's come in over here and see what we got. Looks like this side of the foot has come in a lot. Now again, you're going to notice that this one up here will not exfoliate. Okay, to the level of sole. Yeah, my bar is straightening up a lot. I want to get that. If I could, I'd like to get the dirt laid down right there. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna make sure we get this down to live sole. Right in here. Okay, I don't like digging out these lumps if they want to be there. If they want to exfoliate a little bit, I'll let them. Sometimes though, now that one's wanting to come out. Okay, so we'll just let it. We'll just let that one come out. Okay, there we go. Quit that. You're being a putz face. Okay. So usually what you'll find is when you do have exfoliatable sole, it's going to exfoliate easy in here, but not in the toe. And that's where y'all make your mistake. Okay? So what I'm going to come up here to do is first I'm going to scribe him around the white line and dig in up against the wall, and start taking this out. So what I'm going to come up here to do is first I'm going to scribe him around the white line and dig in up against the wall, and start taking this out. Now you'll see it's real yellow right there. That was from when the toe was still too long and the sole adhering to the wall. So we want to start separating that. Okay. See how I'm coming right up against the wall? And now, I'm just going to take this out. I want this to be level here, the sole. So we're going to take out the top of that. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Yeah. I haven't exfoliated any of this in a long time, but it's wanting to exfoliate, so I'm going to go ahead and just exfoliate it. I let the sole in the bowl build up. Quit. You can stand here. You don't need to be cocking that foot. Okay, now my pillar, this pillar is forward here. So I'm going to bring this pillar back by bringing the sole back on it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just take this sole down, just a hair more than I normally would, because I know that this side has gotten a little compressed and high. Quit. Like I say, usually I don't exfoliate the whole sole out, but I kind of want to see what's going on. Now I'm going to look down here, and if I see that the sole in the toe, okay, sticks up like this, and is not symmetrical and flush and even with the rest of the foot here, then I'm going to take that off. And I'm sighting down my foot. So far, my eyes are terrible. So far that looks pretty good. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take just a hair off here. I like to come with my bar clear up here into the wall. You see that? To where I get this little chunk out here. So that if I decide to come around with my nipper, then okay. Now this is starting to look better over here. It's starting to stand up a little more. Okay, now I'm just going to make a little groove here in the sole, and I've got exfoliatable sole there alongside the bar. See, I like a groove around the whole foot. Quit. I want to groove here right at the bar. Okay, that is looking good. Alright, now I'm just going to come in with my nippers. Actually, I could rasp that off, but let's go ahead and just do the heels. Just do kind of a, I'm going to bend my rasp or my nippers in this way so that my wall is going to be a little higher than my, if you put your nippers more like this and nip, you're not going to take the sole past the wall. So if you go like that, then you will. I want to just choose with my rasp how much sole I'm going to leave. I don't just want to nip it off and then have to take more sole off, because you don't want to leave any sole below the wall. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Messing around. Now, can you see how this pillar wall goes out that way? Yeah, see? More correction on this pillar. Okay, so quit. going to take a little more of this sole ridge out of this pillar wall here. Sometimes I'll overemphasize a little. Okay, now we're starting to see pressure and blood in the toe. Not from the internal foot, but where this toe is stretched forward. So once you get back there enough, you'll start to see where there's some pressure you don't even know you had. Oh, and now we're seeing our square pillar out here. Okay, quit. Okay. Yep. Sure enough. Okay. Yep, it's had some pressure on this toe. I can see it. Once you get in there, see the little red and the white line? Quit. Okay. I'm going to correct this pillar and bring it back as well. I'm trying to make my sole a little more symmetrical. And I'm going to get back and look at it. Eminently, Valor. Quit. Okay, I don't want any sole above the wall, especially here. There. Now I'm seeing clean horn tubules. Quit. All right. As we move along. Okay. And so what I'm basically doing is shaping the sole like inner foot and finding where I can bring my pillar back to. Now, I am going to take back this pillar wall. And this one. Again, I am leaving some wall next to the sole here. And it might look kind of funny, but what we're doing is we're backing up these pillars and correcting them. Almost straight up and down. Now you can do it from the top as well. I'm going to go clear over to there. Quit. And now, take down my toe to the level of the sole, roll the outside to heel. Quit. I know you want to pick up that back foot. I'm going to have to see what's wrong with it.
It up, you should. So probably yeah. from one side of it to the other.
Okay, so we know that it's usually the next day that you find out how you trim them. You can trim them. Sometimes, you know, when I've rockered the toes, you get them too short. They're tender. That's why I used to cast. All right. But you know if you did something wrong, because if it don't show up right away, it's going to show up the next day. So I've been paying close attention to him. You'd think from all that soul scribing I did, and that you're going to see in this video, or seen in the video, and I only trimmed 1 foot, okay? Now, it could be my imagination, but he's actually walking and standing better on the foot I did, getting rid of the excess, so-called toe callus, which is just compressed, dead, retained sole in the toe. Because that sole should have symmetry in that ridge. Shouldn't be a big lumpy chunk right in the toe. Okay? And this is what I'm seeing. And so what I'm seeing is he's standing better on that foot. It's straighter. He's walking better on it. And he actually kind of missteps with the other foot that I did not trim and get all that junk out. Okay? See, we're finding the true sole, and we're going to make this foot conform to the sole. See, and the sole conforms to the inner foot. So, this is my theory here. And it seems to be working well. And I see, he's not the only horse I've done. I did 2 or 3 others. Use this technique. I was like working on it, developing it, figuring it out, and all of them got better. You know, see, he can just roll over that foot now and swing his butt up here so he gets it scratched. See, that foot has to be able to break all the way around. You know, not just at the front of the toe, and that's where we've been making this mistake with the rocker, and is squaring off the toe, and then you have these long square pillars that don't fit the form of the foot. Okay, he's a glutton to get okay, it's this right front, and he's wanting to put more weight on that foot. I'm watching him walk. He just stretches way out there. See that? See, he's not sore at all. He wants to go across the road. That's what he's telling me. You know these guys will talk to you, don't you? Yeah. I'm reading your body language, buddy. He says, take me across the road. Okay, now the road is of course, I don't expect him, I just trimmed him. The foot is not fully correct yet. I don't expect him to go trotting up and down this gravel road. But that foot, I'm really starting to see the true foot in him. Now that other one looks like a big fat albatross compared to the new foot. Yep. Here. I know it's hot, but would you mind? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Go for a little walkie rooney. Go on. Yeah, you bum. Well, anyway, you seen him walk across there. He's wanting to go across the road. Aren't you? He's looking at longing at the grass over there. Okay, so I'm going to take him over there. Come on. I don't want to rub your butt. Go on. Come on. Let me out the gate. I want to go over there. Look at my body language. Oh, I suppose we could let y'all clean house today and to heck with hooves. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Woohoo! We're on our way. Okay, so. Yeah, no kidding. I was just, you didn't see this, but no kidding. He's actually worse on the leg I didn't trim. But when they're walking that way, you don't notice it. You don't notice what a good walk is. Yeah, he's walking way better on the other foot. Yeah, I crippled him. Obviously. Okay.